Oklahoma State, John Smith, going into the NCAA tournament. Talk about your team heading in, the kind of goals and expectations you have for the Cowboys this year.
Well, you know, it's been a challenging year for us. Gone through a lot of growing pains, and I think some of our best wrestling's been here late in the season. You know, I don't know if we can challenge for any type of championship, but I think it's going to be real important for this team to have some success as we go forward. You know, I think we do have teams in the future that will be very competitive. But this team is it's done well this year. I'm a bit proud of it.
Do you care about seeds? I know at least one of your guys that didn't get one that people are talking about. Does it matter?
I mean, people that say it doesn't matter, you know, are lying to you. So
okay.
Seeds are important. I think that we probably can take this event and what happened maybe and make some adjustments and improve it. I think we've done a pretty good job over the last several years of implementing new rules and tweaking them, and no different than the seeding. I just think it maybe needs to be tweaked a little bit so we can make sure that people that are deserving spots get spots.
So your conference didn't have any automatic qualifiers this year, so all the people had to be selected even after the tournament. There's discussion of expanding the Big 12, and that wouldn't be a case anymore. Would that be a positive thing if Big 12 brought in some new teams and you guys had a bigger conference?
Yeah, I think we got a great opportunity probably in the next month. Probably going to see that change. You know, I think there's one hurdle to finish, and we'll see 6 additional teams coming into the Big 12. So I think it's good for our conference. I appreciate the conference commitment to Olympic sports, and you know, and I'm glad that we're leaders in that field.
So last night you had an opportunity to see a couple of your recruits wrestle in an all-star dual meet here, including someone that's in your house, your son. What's it like for you, obviously, as a parent to watch that, but also you're going to end up coaching?
Well, you know,
JoJo.
It's been fun as a parent watching, you know. I've really enjoyed it, you know. I hope that doesn't change when I coach. I'm sure it will. We'll probably have to iron a few things out and leave everything in the wrestling room, but you know, it's fun to watch your son wrestle. I mean, it's been a real joy for me, and I'm sure it's going to be fun when he's on our team, and I'm actually spending more time with him.
You wrestled many years for the United States, and this year the U.S. is hosting a World Championship. As an athlete who is part of the program and a coach in the program, how big a deal is it for us to host a World Championship in the United States? Well,
you know, it's what an opportunity we have to show the world how strong wrestling is in the United States. You know, it's important that event is attended, so anybody out there that's thinking about kind of on the fence about go. You want to see this. This is the best wrestlers in the world. You'll see the best, and you'll come back from that going, wow, you know. Never realized there was that kind of level of competition. You know, my 6 World Championships and, of course, Olympics were all in another country. I'd have loved to have the opportunity to wrestle in America in one of those. So, you know, I'm glad that whoever makes this team from the U.S. has this opportunity, because, you know, we don't get it. When's the last one? I think it was in 96, I believe, or 95.
Well, we had the freestyle in 03.
03. So,
New York, and that was, gosh, it's been more than a decade.
Yeah, so let's support our team. You know, our team's going to need that support, and just a great opportunity for America to have this event in the United States.
And you still have some top athletes that are training for the Olympic team involved with your program, including Chris Perry, who's obviously has a short-term goal of making this year's world team. As a wrestling coach with a college program and a strong regional training center, how important is it to keep those kind of guys on campus, working with your athletes, having Olympic goals?
You know, I think it's important to them. You know, I mean, it's something that for most of those guys, it's been a dream since they were young, and giving them that opportunity and continuing to give them that opportunity is important. You know, I'm so thankful for my days at Oklahoma State as a student athlete under Joe C. and Tommy Chesbro, and that was important to them, you know, and creating an environment for me to try to be the best wrestler in the world, you know. So I think that for those guys, we must continue to really give them that opportunity and fulfill their dreams, whether they're successful or whether they, come up short. That opportunity of doing it is the key.
Now, you have a few of your alumni that are really successful fighters in the UFC. Johnny Hendricks fought the other night. Daniel Cormier had a title fight. As a program, do you guys take pride in the ones that did their wrestling college Olympic, but now are competing in the other sport and carrying the flag of wrestling, Oklahoma State wrestling and USA wrestling into MMA?
Well, I think that's important. I'm glad that they did go through their wrestling career before they chose to go that direction. And, I don't get a chance to follow a lot of UFC, but I know when Daniel or Johnny or any of them are in the game, and I'm tuned into it. So
sometimes they come work out with you, right?
Sure.
And Johnny did a whole video about training with you for a few days,
well,
right?
Yeah, and we do follow them, and we're proud of them, and it's a real joy to be able to see them have success.
Crazy tournament here. Nobody really has an idea who's going to win this. What's the difference? What's going to separate the champion team here? You've had championship teams, and there's a bunch of teams think they can win it this year.
Well, I think there probably is. I'm not sure we're one of those teams, but I think this is. It could happen in a lot of different ways, and I think it's probably going to happen through the championship bracket. I think whoever can punch in 2 or 3 guys is going to be set pretty good. You just never know. It could be a tournament we might see 85 points, 90 points will win a championship. If that's the case, then we're going to probably see 3 or 4 team race. If somebody jumps over 110, it's probably going to be a 1-team race. So we'll see. I don't know. It's
fun though. It's got to be nerve-wracking for the coaches.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I think for our team, it's about making sure we get something from this. And put ourselves back in position as we move forward.
Well, thanks so much, Coach Smith. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.